Hi guys, welcome to a brand new video of CycleGF channel. And this video we'll be talking about is a new method that we finally created after a long time of playing and assessing of different strategies and methods, over 150 or 200 videos that we created on different strategies and systems, as well as we have created videos on manipulation of online gambling platforms, how they have full control over the platform to control their players. Okay, so having or understanding all of these factors, such as manipulation and different forms of strategies and methods that people use in online casinos, we have concluded that there is no strategy or there is no system that can make you win in gambling in general, and specifically in online platforms where basically the online operators, they have full control over their platform, right? So it's a platform that you're playing on. It's somebody else's platform. It's not yours, right? Basically, you are a client. So you are basically one of the clients of maybe thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of players that are playing. So basically, just like any platform, basically the platform owners, they have full control over their platform. But every platform has an objective. For instance, YouTube is a platform, and its objective is to basically they are creating an opportunity for content creators to create contents and then basically linking it up to the viewers. So basically, YouTube as a platform has much bigger audience. There are so many different viewers who are, basically watching all these videos created by content creator. Now, this content creators can be institutions or individuals. All right. So but the platform is basically allowing the content creators to create unlimited content, but it depends on the content itself, how attractive it is, or what's the value of each content, and what kind of audience is targeting. Therefore, the success of the content as a product depends on the value created by the content creator, right? Now, you as a gambler, when you go onto the platforms such as online casinos, right? You are not going there to create a value. You're going there literally to steal some money. I mean, you're going there to make some money. But just like YouTube has an objective of creating contents and then linking it up with the viewers, online casinos as a platform, what's the objective? The true objective of the online casino as a platform, believe it or not, is for entertainment. It's not for making money. But, and on the contrary, you will find all kinds of ads and commercials. These online operators, basically, they promote, try your luck and you might strike it big and make millions. So the message that they are creating or promoting is based on making money. But the true objective is not. I mean, this is why many of them, they face legal issues and legal problems, because there is a fine line between online casinos marketing as a deception, as a deceiving or deceptive message, telling people that you could make money on our platform, versus hey, this is an entertainment platform and you could lose money. So there's a fine line between the two messages, and many of them, they run into legal problems and they get lawsuits of millions of dollars if they cross the red line. Okay, now this is why many of them, they go and get licensed in offshore jurisdictions such as Curacao, where basically they want to avoid any such of lawsuits promoting illegal messages. or illegal marketing messages. Now, this is where you have to be careful. I mean, you got to be careful as a player. So you got to understand, the true objective of these platforms. I mean, let's not talk about online casino. Let's talk about, let's say, online trading platforms such as Forex trading platform. It's the same thing. I mean, it's controlled, right? It's a platform that belongs to somebody else, and they are linking it up with the audience, and then they are telling you to put in some money so that you can trade and make some money. So basically, they are promoting this platform as a money-making platform, but it's not. Why? Because even online Forex trading platform, there is no exchanges, there is no market. It's just a platform. It's a platform that basically plays with virtual price. Now, their objective is to make money out of you. Their objective is not you to make money. Now, you as an individual, whether on Forex trading platform or online casinos, you have to struggle a bit. You say, well, I have to put money, I have to, practice, I have to learn systems and methods and all of this craps. And then it's okay to lose some money because it's part of your learning process and learning curve. And then it takes the time before you understand the system, and then you start making money. But it's not worth it, right? Because the platform itself is not there as an investment platform. It's not. It's a deceptive platform controlled by a third party. And their objective is either market making and then manipulate the price if it's a Forex trading platform. And if it's an online gaming platform, same thing. They are manipulating the platform through different technologies and augmented reality, as we have shown in our previous videos, how different technologies are out there in order to help these online operators to manipulate. Now, every platform has an objective. You have to understand, before you engage in any platform, you have to understand what is the objective of the platform, and is it really there as an investment platform. I mean, you will find something like investment platform belongs to Schwab's or Goldman Sachs or different banks, Swiss banks or UK banks. You got Saxo Bank. You got brokerage, true licensed brokerage platforms. Those are real investment platform, meaning that yes, you could park your fund and you could exploit some opportunities once in a while to make some money. But the problem is, that the retailers, they take this platform as a 24 hours, 24/7 daytime job type of day trading or online gambling on a daily basis, thinking that it's a financial freedom. It's not. Okay, this is not how you should exploit these platforms. You have to understand how to monetize these platforms. Like for instance, on YouTube, you monetize your platform through creativity, through different contents, through different content creation. You got to be creative, but it has a very slow pace of revenue generation. It's not fast. It takes years. And you need to create a value, right? It needs a lot of innovation, a lot of creativity. Now, okay, so we talked about these platforms, different objectives of different platforms and how to be careful, when you are, playing online, either online casinos or if you are online trading. But now our focus in this video is about something called time-based martingale strategy. What is this time-based martingale strategy? Now, this martingale, I mean, we all know what a martingale is, right? A martingale is like when you are betting, when you lose, you double up your bets. So let's say if you lose $1, it goes to 2. If you lose 2, it goes to 4. If you lose 4, it goes to 8. If you lose 8, it goes to 16. Eventually, it can goes into like hundreds and thousands in a matter of 5 minutes. And it can blow up your bankroll. Okay, now that's a conventional, traditional martingale, right? So now we created a new system, okay? As I said, there is no system, there's no strategy that can help you to win all the time. And again, you could use this system once in a while in order to exploit some opportunity, either trading online or online gambling. So basically, what is this system all about? This system is a modified martingale based on time. Now we will explain this, and also we have, by the way, we played this online in Baccarat game and in slot machines online. We also played poker and we also played roulette. And works fine. But you got to be careful in terms of the application of this system. Okay. First of all, let's describe what is a time-based modified martingale. Now, a time-based modified martingale strategy is all about, you bet small, standard bets, on a specific time period. So it can be a specific, if you're playing slot machine, it can be like 20 cents for the first 100 spins, and then 40 cents on another 100 spins, and then it can go to 60 cents betting on the third 100 spins. Ultimately, it can go to $1, and then you can cap it on $2. Okay, that's how it works. So basically, it's time-based, right? So basically, you can time the spins in terms of number of spins. But in games like, for instance, in Baccarat, how do you do it? In Baccarat, for instance, the same thing. You place standard bets on one direction, either opposites or repeat. Okay, if you lose on the opposite to the repeat, you stop betting until it goes back to the opposite. When it comes back to the one, you need to place on the opposite. Then you need to increase the bet size. If it goes to repeat, you need to stop until it goes back to one, and then bet on the opposite. You increase the bet size. So what is the catch? I mean, what is really the strategy here? The strategy says that, okay, you need to monetize on the big win. So you are waiting for a big win to come while you are standard betting. So there is no system, there is no compounding, there is no saying, well, if I bet on the trigger, I'm going to make a lot of money. That's where you lose a lot of money. You lose a lot of money because, you are chasing a trigger which doesn't exist. I mean, there is no pattern, there is no clue, there is no signal in gambling or any casino games, or even in forex trading or in the market. Basically, a lot of people, they lose money because they think that they understand the triggers. So we are assuming that there are no triggers and there are no strategies. So it's purely standard bets based on time. So, in Baccarat, basically, you can just, let's say per shoe, you can start with $1 on opposite bet. And when you lose, you wait for the opposite to come, you bet 2, and then you can cap it on 3. That's it. So basically, you can cap it on three times, and then you repeat. The objective is, it's not to make money from these repetitive standard bets. It's not about making money from that. It's about where the big win is going to come from. Usually, what we have noticed is that a big win sometimes could be a multiplier effect. So like one time I got 500 times on $2 bet. That's $1,000. Okay. So sometimes the standard bets, if you put it on a tie or on a pair, basically it can give you bigger wins. So if you can catch, let's say, 1 or 2 tie bets or pair bets, that's it. You got your big win and you need to stop playing. In slot machines, basically, when you are betting, let's say 20 cents, 40 cents, $1, but you don't know where the bonus is going to come from. It can come from 40 cents bet or $1 bet. But if you're lucky enough, if you are up to a $2 bet, and if you strike a bonus, it can be a big time spike, all right, in terms of win. And we will show you how we did it. So the idea is that you have to wait for the win to come. So basically, there is a clear differentiation between skill and luck. The skill is not linked with outcome here, because the outcome is uncontrollable, unpredictable, and is an unknown factor. The outcome is unknown. Okay, you don't know where the big win is going to come from, when it's going to come, right? So your objective, where's the skill now? You have to apply your skill and discipline on the process itself of the money management, right? So basically, you need to control your bet sizes. So you basically, all kinds of factors will kick in, such as greed, such as fear and greed, and you want to rush into winning big, and anticipation, prediction, ego, right? Anger, tilt. All of the psychological factors can kick in and can make it very, very hard for you to follow this discipline. But This strategy, basically, we learned it from one of our colleagues in our Discord channel, and he's from Thailand. And basically, we were discussing about some, and he made it up to about $700,000 over a year and a half period by doing this. The objective is you do this with the small bets, and you got to be patient enough, and you have to do this over a very long term until your wins accumulate over time. Okay, so that's how it works. And we will show you the example. We will show you a screenshot of our colleague's balance, how he made it. And what's interesting is that this is the most feared system by the casino operators, because once they spot you doing this, it's very likely that your account will be banned. Believe it or not, yes, and it's true that casinos, they fear big time on this system. If they spot you doing this, if it is a land-based casino, you might get kicked out. And online casinos, they may, for sure they will ban your account. So basically, yeah, I mean, if you can do it, if you can make money sooner than later, and then don't put back all the profit that you made back into the casinos. Let them ban you when you are on the peak and you have locked in your profit. And all the time you need to roll back your bet sizes to smaller bets. Okay, so because you are trying to make a big win from small bets, from small standard bets, and it's a very repeating system or repeating process. So you start with the least minimum bet. If it's a slot machine, you need to start with 20 cents, maximum $2, okay, over 500 spins. And if it's a Baccarat, you need to start with, let's say, if you can find a table with 20 cents is fine. Otherwise, if it's a land-based casino, you might find like $5 bet as minimum. But you need to manage your bankroll in terms of the losses, right? So basically, the risk is that if you have more losses before the big win comes, it can eat out from your bankroll. Okay, you're gonna chew up your chips, right? You're gonna burn a lot of chips or a lot of units before the big win comes, and that's the risk that you're gonna face in this model. But again, it's controlled because you're not bringing in a big bankroll to the table for this, right? So you're gonna start with $100, and then you're gonna try your luck with $100. Okay, with small bets. So we tried it, and we tried with $400, and we went up to $4,000 in about 7 days by doing this. And we will show you. We have examples, and we will show you how we did this. All right. So our first video is slot machine, and we will tell you. We will show you exactly how this works on the slot machine. Okay, and then we will show you how this works on poker, on Texas Hold'em, and also on Roulette and on Baccarat. So buckle up, guys. Have fun. Grab a coffee, grab a drink. Watch out. Just focus on the method. Okay, this requires huge discipline. Tight discipline in order to achieve your goal. And you really have to understand the essence of time-based martingaling. It's easy to get out of focus. It's easy to get distracted. It's easy to deviate from the strategy and put in your predictions, your egos, your different strategies, and mix up things, and it can go belly up. So it's very, very important. You need to and you must stick to the time-based money management in terms of betting sizes. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with Baccarat game. All right, so and there we go. So what we got here, we have a balance of $113. That's what we're going to start with. And so we will apply the time-based martingale. Currently it's showing N1, N3. So let's wait to see the, so we're going to be following somehow the N series strategy, which is N2, N3, or N1, N4. But mainly what we will be doing is, we are hunting for a big win by placing standard bets. Now, what do I mean by standard bet here is not necessarily standard bet is like the same amount of bet. Standard bet is like, it's a standard system. So a standard system looks like, it could be, you start with 1 unit, then 2, then 3, and then repeat 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's called standard system betting, right? So by doing that, you are not really trying to compound or trying to make money from these standard bets. Basically, you are just waiting for the big win. So you don't know when the big win is going to strike. Is it going to strike on 1, on 2, or on $3 bet? Or 3 unit bet. Okay, it depends. Like, what is your bet sizes? Sometimes, I escalate the bet size. It can start with 2 units and it can go to then 5, then 10 units, right? But again, so basically, it's all about. By the way, there is a VB bet as well. It's called variable bet in your standard system. But the underlying concept is that I'm going to be betting only small bet sizes, and I'm not following a trigger. I'm not following a system. I mean, a strategy system for a trigger to come, any sort of like that. It can be any strategy. It can be any system. But the most important thing is that you need to have a standard bet system in order to benefit from time-based martingaling. Okay, so we will show you. So right now I'm just placing a tie bet. Okay, so I don't have a specific system. Okay, I'm just placing a $1 on a tie. So basically, I could be placing $1 on the tie, a couple of dollars on the pairs, and I could be winning here and there. So basically, until a big win strikes. Like currently, if this is a tie bet, that could be a big win. It's not. All right, so we will just follow a standard bet size. So okay, so I'm going to be following on the opposite bet. So I'm placing a bet on the opposite. That's the opposite of the banker. It's a player. That's it. So I'm going to be just placing 1, 2 units on the opposite. Now the rationale behind this standard bet is that I don't know when the multiplier is going to hit. If the multiplier will hit anytime, I'm going to stop the game. That's the whole idea. Okay? So I'm just waiting for the lux to strike. So basically, until then, I'm just monitoring my bankroll. I'm just watching my bankroll. I don't want this bankroll to dip. So therefore, I might go for 1, 2, 3 unit, but as long as my bankroll is not dipping much, I'm fine with it until the big win comes. You got the point? That's the whole idea. All right, so again, an opposite bet. Guys, I have a full mathematical explanation of this system in a PDF. If any one of you is interested, please subscribe to our channel as a gold member, and we can email you the PDF on this system. Basically, it's backed by the math, and you need to follow the rules with discipline. And it's about 30-40 pages, okay, explaining the full math behind this system. So any one of you if is interested, please subscribe. Join us as a gold member in our YouTube channel, and then email us and we will give you the PDF on this system. All right, so right now it's repeat, so I'm not betting, okay, because I'm waiting for this thing to come back to the ones so that I can place the opposite bet. So basically right now I'm just placing a standard bet on the opposite. But currently I might just go for a player bet on 2 units, okay? Why? Because it's N4, N1 right now. Here you see N4, N1. So that's, so basically I'm placing 2 unit bet. As long as it's not a large bet size, you can do variable betting once in a while. There you go. Okay, so I got the $2 bet. But it's not a big win, okay? It's just a normal win. And my bankroll is pretty much stable. It's $114 right now. Again, I might be just following. Well, it's too late now. So let's see what it does. I'm not in a hurry. I have plenty of time in order to do variable betting until a big win comes. So right now my bankroll is 114. I'm just, chilling. I'm not in a rush. I'm not analyzing. I'm not putting a lot of stress in my brain. I don't want to follow the trigger. I'm just, playing normal. I'm okay. Whatever comes, I'm just sometimes I follow the trend. Sometimes I follow the opposites. Sometimes I follow the N series. It doesn't matter, okay? Because my focus is the bet size. I don't want to go beyond my system, which is based on money management, which is a time-based martingaling. All right, so far as you guys can see, I placed $1, 1 unit, 2 unit bet, right? So when the opportunity comes, I might go up to 10 units, but not quite often, once in a while, okay? Once in a while. So the whole idea about once in a while thing is that sometimes, if the multiplier doesn't come, really depends on, and then you have to engineer your betting. So through a specific engineering your betting strategy, you might realize a big win. So the big win is going to come from either from a multiplier. So right now I'm going to just place, again, standard bet, 1 or 2 units on the opposite. I'm just going to follow the opposite. So I'm still waiting for the multiplier to come in. So my idea is that sometimes the multiplier will not come. In that case, you need to engineer a variable bet and realize a big win. That will take a little bit of risk, but you should do it only once in a while. Wow, 8855, 2 pairs. So if we had put a bet on a tie and pairs, we could have had a big win there, and we could have stopped the game, but we missed it. All right, now we're gonna be placing again. Let's see if we can get ties and pairs. Again, in Baccarat, the big wins or the bonus win usually come from ties and pairs. So if you get one big multiplier win on the ties and the pairs, you can stop the game. I hope you guys understood the essence of the strategy. So basically, there you go, we got it. Okay, we got the pair. So that's sort of like a medium-sized win. It's not a big win. So our bankroll now went up to 118, which is good. So we are up by maybe 3-4% by doing nothing, just standard betting. Yeah. Now this is called the time-based gaming strategy or time-based martingale strategy. All right, so again, I'm just following, 1 or 2 unit bet. Right now I'm following the trend on the banker. Well, I lost that. Okay, it doesn't matter because it's just a 1 unit bet. The most important thing is that you need to have a follow-on this betting strategy. So as long as you're betting small, just keep betting, right? So basically I'm gonna be now I'm placing an opposite bet. So sometimes it's opposite, sometimes it's repeat. If I might follow N series like N4, N1. Sometimes I'm just gonna follow the opposites. There you go, I got it, right? So again, $2. So look at my bankroll. Again, very stable. It's not fluctuating. The volatility is very low. All I care is when the big win is going to come. I never know. I don't know when the multiplier is going to come. When it comes, it is going to be big. And that's it. That's where the peak is, and that's where I'm going to stop. Okay, let me fast forward this. So that we don't spend too much time watching this game to see exactly where the big win is. Alright guys, so now you can see that my bankroll went down to $41 and now back up to $43, no, $93. Again, all this time I'm really betting. So I think at some point I bet like 30 units. Then it was $80 and then back to $91. So I'm back to standard betting right now. So again, I'm not really chasing losses in this case. I am still focusing on my standard bet unit because I'm really waiting for the big win to come. So I don't really care about bankroll fluctuating much. Okay, I don't care. Oh wow! Oh my God! My bankroll came down from $120 to $95. I need to go back to $120. No, that's not the idea. The idea is like, okay, I don't care if I lose $100, but all I'm doing right now is I'm pushing for standard bets until the multiplier comes. Until when the multiplier comes, it's going to be big, and that's where I'm going to be sitting on surplus, right? So right now I don't care about my bankroll dipping. All I'm doing right now is managing my psychology, is managing my patience, managing my bankroll. I'm just following the rules. Okay, even though my bankroll right now dipped, I'm following standard bets. This is the concept. This is the rule. So you don't care. I mean, the bankroll could go down by 50%. Still, you need to test your patience. Still, you need to test your, not to go into tilt, not to chase losses or profit. It's not about chasing, trying to compound. You got hurt because your bankroll dipped. No, you are patiently like a sniper, waiting for the big win. You don't care about the bankroll dipping much. Okay, so right now it's $90. I'm still placing standard bets, slightly variable bets, sometimes one unit, sometimes 3 units, sometimes placing on the opposite, sometimes following the trend, sometimes on the ties and pairs, and so forth. That's the whole idea. Now you guys will see how this bankroll is going to go. Wow, look at that. Okay, now this is where I'm back to $100 because I hit the pairs. Let's see what's next. Yeah, the whole idea is this is how standard bets look like, and once in a while you got to do some variable betting, and we call that engineering your bet size in order to realize a big win, because sometimes the multipliers don't come. So therefore you need to do a variable bet or VB bet in order to realize a big win. I hope that I'll be able to show you how, sometimes it's very visible, in poker games. I'm going to be showing you, a poker game as well, Texas Hold'em, and it's beautiful. I think, this the whole idea about, the time-based martingaling on poker games, like Texas Hold'em, is much more fun and it's more accurate. In Baccarat, it's a bit tricky. You really, really, really have to be patient until the big win comes, and you just keep grinding until you reach there. All right, now bankroll dipped again to $72. I don't care. See, look at my bet sizes, right? Marginally increased. Rather than one unit, I placed two units, so that's like 6 units. Okay, didn't get it. So my bankroll now dipped to $72. Okay, now here I increase the bet size. Now this is what I call a VB bet, and that's based on the opposite bet. So so basically I'm just taking a risk. Since I'm not winning much on the opposite, so maybe it's time for the opposite to win. So I place a $15 bet on the player. There you go, and we got it. So see, I mean, it's all about luck, guys. So that's what I'm saying. The outcome is out of your control. You don't know when you're gonna win. Okay. You just have to manage your bet size, and that's about it, really. It's called time-based gaming or time-based martingaling. It's the same thing. All right, now here is marginally higher bet. Again on the opposite. Wow, if we win this, we got it. Oh my goodness, we got it, guys. That's a big win. There you go. That's a prime example. See, our bankroll went up to $130. That's probably up by 20%. That's it. And we're going to be now moving to another game. So we reached our goal in Baccarat. We hit our big win. And that's it. Okay? That's the beauty of time-based gaming or time-based martingaling in casino games. And this is what you do in every other casino games. Same concept. So you can actually play any casino game with the same concept. So if you guys like to have that PDF, I have written down all the math behind this approach and system. You just have to join us as a gold member and email us, and we will send you the PDF. All right, so let's move to Roulette and apply the same concept. All right, so let's move to Roulette and apply the same concept. All right, so here we go. In Roulette, we will be following a standard bet based on 9 bets. So basically, that's the 9 bets. Okay, it starts from 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and also some corner bets as well. All right, so now we're going to be just following the same, and look at our bet size. Total bet is $2.6. So we are not hacking up the bet. We are just following the same bet size until we hit a multiplier once and we stop the game. So we don't care. It's the same concept. You don't care about the fluctuation, the volatility, how much is coming down. This is not about compounding. It's not about, oh my God, our bankroll came down by $10. Oh my God, my bankroll came down by $30. It's not. I mean, let it come $20, $30, $40, $50, because all what you are after is, when that big win is going to come on your standard bets or standard bet system. All right. So our standard bet system is $2.8, and now the concept of time-based martingaling is that you gradually escalate the bet size, not on a continuous basis. So basically, let's say we're going to be betting $2.8 on this system for a couple of rounds, and then we might double it up after that, and then we're going to keep on that for another 2-3 rounds, and then we will increase the bet size margin. Here we go, we got the win. So once you win on your standard bets and it's not a big win, you need to roll back to the same small standard bet size. All right. So so we're just going to be following this until a big win comes. All right, that's the whole concept. I hope you guys understood the essence of this. If not, please join us as a gold member on our YouTube channel, and we will email you the PDF on this mathematical system called the time-based martingaling system. You can apply it on any casino games, as well as in forex trading as well, I believe. By the way, this concept you can apply in real life, in business. For instance, when you are selling something, right? You are selling, basically you need to do a sales pitch to 100 clients in order to close about, let's say, 20 customers. In order to get 20 clients, you need to target 100 potential customers. Okay, that's how it works in business. It's the same concept. So it's a concept of standard betting, so basically in real life it works the same way. Even in investment it works the same way. So you do a standard, so basically in business, okay, you have a fixed infrastructure cost and labor cost and input cost, and then you could do unlimited sales pitching, right? And that's how you calculate what is the cost of sales pitch versus your underlying cost. So you know that through historical numbers, statistics, that you need to target about 100 customers in order to close 10-20 of them. Now this is the same concept, guys. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is the same thing. I am just placing, here we go, we got a marginally high win, not bad. Okay, so I'm basically in casino gaming, it's the same thing, same concept as business. So you place standard bet, a number of times in order to get one big win. And once you get that one big win, you reached your milestone, you close, and that's it. And then you start over again some other day. All right. So that's how. I mean, that's the same concept. You can also call it as the law of large number, but in your favor, not on the house. So this is this system is feared by the casinos, guys. I mean, if you apply the system, and if casinos, I'm sure they will be able to spot you what you are doing. But this is the most feared system by the casinos, and you can get booted if you do this for a long time. And then later on, I'm going to show you one of our member in our Discord team who did this over a year and a half, slowly. Okay, he was betting small, not much, but it can add up after a while. He reached up to $700,000 after a year and a half, and they closed his account on stake, believe it or not. And I have a screenshot of it, and I got the permission from the guy to show it to you guys. All right, so here we go. That 50 times would be good. So our bankroll is still 133. Didn't do much spike on this roulette game. We are just waiting for a big win to come on our standard bet. Look at this. Look at our bet size. Got $3, $2, $4. That's it. So that's all what we are doing. A standard bet size and a standard system. Again, 9 bets. It doesn't matter what number, and a 0. Okay, our total bet size is now marginally increasing from 2.5 to 4.8. So we are now doubling up the bet size from 2 to 4 because it's been a while. All right, so it's called time-based. All right. As you guys know, that I think we started from $110, I believe. So again, so this time again, watch the bankroll. The most important thing is you need to see what I'm doing right now. Is that okay? From $4, I am going up to $5 or $6 approximately, which is almost the same range. Okay, without any drastic escalation of the bet size. There will be some time where I would increase the bet size, but that would be based on, again, time-based, meaning that if I see myself like doing this for 1 hour and the big win doesn't come, then I could be increasing the bet size. Okay, because time speaks. It's all about time, and it's all about timing. Okay, so I didn't win that. So my bankroll now is down to 123. Again, standard bet. Again, I'm going to be sticking to the $5.8 bet. Might be increasing marginally higher, not too much, not to disturb the money management as much. Okay, from $5 or $6 to $8, which is it's not a drastic increase in the bankroll and the betting size. 100 times on that 11 would be nice. That would be a massive big win if we get it. Holy moly, we got it, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's it. So we got it. Okay, now our bankroll went up to 154. So we started from 110. Now, just doing standard relaxed betting strategy. It's called time-based money management. Now we are up to 154. That's it. So we're done for this session, and then we're going to be showing you another video. Starting a new game and taking our bankroll even higher. So we started from $110. Now here you go. We are at $154, and we did a time-based martingale strategy and on Baccarat and on Roulette. All right. So let's move on to the next video. All right, guys. Now we're going to be playing Texas Hold'em poker on stake, and we will be applying the same concept. All right. So the same time-based martingale concept in poker game is like, okay, so if you don't have the high cards, you should not be betting high. So you have to wait until the high card comes, like two aces or two kings. Those are the high cards, or large pairs like two jacks, two tens, two aces, okay, or ace king. Those are the high cards. If you don't see a high card, you need to start with small bet. Okay, you should not hike up the bet unless if you see like pre-flop and a flop and a river. Basically, if the situation becomes more favorable and the odds are much higher for you to win, then you could systematically increase the bet size. Okay, so that's how it is. So basically, look, I'm having ace 5 or ace 3, I guess, and ace 3 is not a big card. Okay, it's not considered high cards. So I'll be sticking to my small bet size. So here you go. Somebody bet 0.4. 0.4 is not too bad, but on ace 3, fine, I'll take it because it's not that high. Okay, well, I got the pair on the aces. So right now I'm gonna raise it just a little bit, not too much. Again, okay, so you gotta watch your bet size. So here, you should not go all in or 3-barrel bets or sort of like that, right? So I bet small, and 2 people called me. It's fine. Let's see what they do. Again, he's betting small. Okay, I got the aces, and he's betting 0.2. So this guy 0.4. I'll take it because it's not much. Okay. Well, still I got the pair of aces, and the guy checked. Well, 1.2 on. Well, it's okay. I'll take it because it's not that high. Okay. Yeah, he's got ace queen. That's fine. So he's gonna win. All right. Cool. No problem. Well, I think no, it's chop chop. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's. I thought ace queen is gonna win over ace 3. That was a chop chop. All right, here we go again. A7 again. I'm not gonna escalate the bet size here. I'm just gonna basically, yeah, outcall that. 0.2 is fine. Okay. Now again, so basically you guys have to understand. Okay, the time-based martingaling. So in poker game, you escalate the bet size once you get the high card. Let's say if I have 2 aces or 2 kings, I might raise 2 or 3 because here I'm starting with $20, right? So I might, go for 20% of my bankroll as, initial bet. Then I'll be ready to go all in, okay, as things develop. But currently, if I don't have the high cards and I haven't seen the pre-flop, I'm gonna maintain small bet, and I'm gonna be doing this as long as it takes. Okay, I'm not in a rush. The problem in the poker game is that you get bored. Sometimes you say, "Oh my God, I haven't really, I haven't been getting, good cards for a while. Let me just try my luck." So then you get like 6-7, 6-8, 3-4, A6, A7, and you just want to take a chance, and then you raise the bet size to something like really high, and then you start bluffing. Then that's where really a lot of people, they get hurt when they play poker because they get bored, because they're not getting good cards, and then they run out of patience. Then they get into really bad game. So this is it's the same concept, guys. In the slot games or baccarat games or blackjack games or roulette or poker, it's the same concept. It's grinding. So basically, you need to keep your standard bet size low for a while until a big win comes. So in poker game, the big win comes when you hit a big pot, right? Your pot size is very large, and you are sitting on two aces or two kings, right? That's where your big win is going to come. And that will take time, right? I mean, it's not going to happen quite often. So it might take once in an hour, it might take 2 hours, and that's why you need to keep betting standard bet for hours until the one big win comes. Same concept, same concept. So I just place this on fold because Queen 4 is really bad cards. So I'm gonna fast forward this, guys, towards where the big win is, because I don't want to spend too much time, for you guys to watch this game, because it gets really boring sometimes. All right, now we're getting closer to our big win. Watch this card. Here we go. We got two aces. Now see, I'm sitting on $37 on my bankroll. And this guy is, okay, that's a 0.5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise now, okay, to $2. Now, I'm prepared now to call any raise, okay, or any escalation in the bet size. I'm going to go all in. Okay, here we go. Wow, 9.1, okay. In this case, I'm just going to go all in. I don't care. There you go, all in. Two people put $9. Amazing. So there you go. I'm all in. I'm prepared to take full risk. Wow. 3 people went all in. Amazing. Okay, let's see. 2 queens, 2 sevens, king, queen. All right, fair enough. There we go. We won. Okay, that's a huge win, guys. That's massive, massive win. Damn. Wow. Yay! All right, so from $30 to $113. Don't you guys just love this? Queen Jack. Queen Jack is not bad, but it's not a high card. Okay, it's kind of mixed. So I'm gonna maintain. So I'm rolling back to minimum standard bet. Okay, so back to minimum bet. This strategy works extremely well. Okay, now here this guy put $2.5. Okay, for me that's too much for this Queen Jack, but it doesn't matter because let's see, $2 for $111 bankroll, it's not much. I'm willing to take the risk because it's kind of like in medium size, medium. It's not really high cards. Queen Jack. Okay, we got the jacks. So okay, the guy put $2. I'm gonna call that. Because the jack is the highest card on the board, I'm going to call that too. Okay, well, I'm going to check. Ace jack. I got the queen jack. So he got it. Fine. Okay, so we're now down to 106. All right, so we're going to maintain our standard bet, guys, for a while until the next big win comes. So now the trick is, since we got a big win from that 2 aces, right? So some people, they just get hyped up and dopamine level goes up, and then he starts betting big because he thinks that he's a king of poker, and then he starts betting big and he forces himself into winning more and more. You need to stop doing that, right? So after a big win, you really need to roll back, okay? And it might take another 1 or 2 hours before the next big win comes. So let's wait for a while until we get the high cards. Until then, we're going to be placing small bets. All right, let's see what we get. Queen 9. It's fine. I don't. Queen 9 is not a high card, so okay. So I'm gonna fast forward this until the next big. We're gonna get close to the next big win, because it can get really boring, guys. But this is the name of the game. You need to really wait. You can't escalate the bet size quite often, okay? And it's against our rule in time-based gaming. All right, so let's fast forward this. All right, so now we've been playing for a while, and we managed to bring the bankroll to $141. And again, it's not a big win. It's like from 100 to, it was, I think, 120, came down to 100, and then now to 141. And again, that's as a result of standard bets, okay? So we will be, again, managing our bankroll based on the opportunity. That's a 410. I'm going to be placing it on fold. Yeah, so a poker game is a perfect example how to apply time-based gaming. It's even the best game is poker by far, because you can monitor your cards before placing the bet. Can be better than Baccarat. Oh wow, 2 aces. There we go, guys. Again, I'm gonna, well, this time I'm just gonna call. I'm gonna try to see what the others are doing. Okay, this guy, he raised to 0.8. That's fine. I'm gonna raise them. I'm gonna raise it to 1.4. Let's see if somebody raises, because I don't want to scare them away. Oh, wow, he folded. Okay. Okay, he called. Fine. I'm gonna raise here. $10. Let's see what he does. No, he folded. Oh, okay. Right. I'm gonna make fun of him. So right now my bankroll is 143, which is not bad. I'm gonna fold this. Again, back to normal standard minimum bet sizes. So guys, as you have seen, again, the same concept, guys. Okay, in slots or in Baccarat, in poker, in roulette, it's a standard bet until you get the big win. Okay, you can't push it. You can't have a strategy. I mean, like in poker game, do I have a strategy in order to have the big win? So I don't know why people have a strategy and systems, for triggers in Baccarat game. Honestly, it's just stupidity. So, and it's the same concept. You can't predict the outcome. Okay, you need to manage your bidding size. Your money management is key. All right, you just have to place your standard bet until the big win comes. The big win comes on your standard bet. Okay, in poker game, basically it's slightly different because you can see the cards. You can escalate the bet size once you have the high cards. In Baccarat game, you can escalate the bet size once in a while based on the N series pattern. In roulette, or in slot, basically, you can escalate the bet size based on time. If you spend 2 or 3 hours on standard bets and big win don't come, then you could marginally increase the bet size then. That's the whole concept. It's called time-based martingaling. Ace 4, I have the 4, but it's not that high. Okay, I can call small raises. I'm gonna test them a bit. I'm gonna raise it. Oh, he called me. I think he has something. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this again towards another big win, because it can take a very long time. Until then, I'm really placing standard small bets. All right, guys. Now we managed to bring our bankroll to 1,016. Okay, so approximately $1,000. That's starting from $100. Just placing by this. I think it's over probably 4 days by now. Okay, And we're going to be now applying the same concept on slots. So we're starting with 40 cents per spin. So we're going to be, just doing this 40 cents per spin over 100 spin. So it's autoplay right now for a 100 spin. So we're just going to be doing 40 cents over a 100 spin until the big win comes. If 100 spins are over and we didn't hit the big spin, what we're going to do, we're going to be increasing the bet size from 40 cents to 80 cents or $1 for another 100 spin. And maximum 300 or 400 spin, then we're going to stop if the big win doesn't come. Okay, so let's see how are we going to perform. Just waiting for the big win to come, or a bonus payment or bonus session. It can take a while, and in slots. So basically, I'm just relaxing right now. I'm not really bothered about anything. I'm just auto playing this on 40 cents. So this is just to show you guys how am I applying this time-based martingaling or time-based gaming on slots, and as well as on roulette, baccarat, poker, blackjack. Same concept. Okay. This is completely different than we talked about system-based betting. This is purely from time-based betting or time-based martingaling or time-based modified martingaling. All right, so we're going to be just doing 40 cents, and we will be marginally increasing the bet size after every 100 spin. So we're going to be again fast forwarding this and see how it performs. All right, so we've been playing for a while, and our bankroll is down to 895. So it's not, we didn't get any big win, by the way. And there we go. We got the bonus, 3 bonuses. Okay, there you go. And this could result into a big win. And we're going to be stopping right here because, we've been playing this for a while. Our bankroll is down to 895. If this doesn't go into a big win, then it's a big disappointment. C'est la vie. We're going to be moving on to the next game. It's supposed to be a bonus session, but it's nothing coming up right now. There we go. We got something here, but in total, I think. What's going on? All right. No, I don't think there's a big win here. This could be some sort of loss, but it's okay. We're down to 896. That's not a big win. $3 is not a big win at all. I mean, these things happen. Okay. So now we spent some time, and we didn't get a big win. So basically what we're going to do, we're not going to be continuing on this one. We're going to be stopping it right here and move on to the next game. All right, so we're back to the Baccarat game, and 897, right, close to $900. And let's see how, if we can do the same session over here, and let's see if a big win comes in this Baccarat session. So again, I'm going to be following the same rules, base betting for a while or standard betting for a while, and occasionally higher bet. That's it. So I just keep doing this. Okay, guys, I have no systems, I have no strategies, just a pure 100% money management based on time-based martingaling. So in between, I'm just watching the patterns. Okay, I can see the streaks here. So I'll be following the streaks. I'm just following the trend right now. I can see the streaks. So I'm just following the streaky trend. $5 bet. Okay, relaxed. I'm not, bothered about anything. It's just a standard bet. If I get a multiplier on this $5, that's great. I'm gonna stop the game. Nope. Okay, I lost that. Fine. So what's next? Let me think. I might go for the opposite, which is the player. Or I'm just going to wait to see what the next round is. I'd rather wait. That's the whole thing. You got to be relaxed. No need to rush. You don't have to have an ego saying that, oh my God, I knew that was a trigger. Nothing sort of. It's just 100% money management, pure money management. Standard bets until the big win comes. Well, if I had placed a bet on the player, that could have been a big win. I mean, all right. So I'm gonna be that kind of like it made me a little bit tilted. $200 on the banker, on the opposite bet, because I love this opposite bet when I'm placing standard bets. Okay, it just works. So yeah, that's I've escalated the risk a little bit there. Okay, so $200 bet, that's massive. I hope that gonna result into a big win. Oh yes, we got it, but there's no multiplier. Amazing. Okay, so I'm not gonna repeat that. Okay, I'm not gonna repeat that. That's it. One time, and then roll back to base betting. Roll back to minimum bet, which is 1 to 2% of your bankroll. So I'm gonna be now back to base betting for a while until a big win comes. If it doesn't come, then I might be escalating the bet size as part of my engineering the bets, the big win. So you engineer the big win by escalating the bet size once in a while. It's called a VB bet, or a variable bet. And a variable bet shouldn't be more than 1 or 2 times per hour. That's just to compensate your time-based risk-reward system. Okay, so here marginally higher. Again, opposite bet, $25. The reason over $25 is that if a multiplier comes on that $25, wow, that could be a big win. I want that. Amazing. On opposite bet. Okay, but there's no multiplier. So I'm going to keep going. So I'm keep going until that big win comes, guys. Okay, so far a big win came from my own VB bet, okay, which is at $200. But I want that multiplier to come on my standard bet for me to say that I reached the peak, or I reached my milestone. Crazy, I'm winning. So look, guys, I don't have any strategies for triggers, right? I'm just placing opposite bet here, all right, and fluctuating my bets from 2% to 5% of my bankroll. That's it. Sometimes I follow the trend. Sometimes I follow the N series. Sometimes I just place opposite bets. Very simple. Okay, I have no strategy for betting triggers. Okay, I lost that. All right, now it came down to repeat. So I'm gonna stop here because I'm focusing now to place the bet only on the opposite. Well, let's go for the repeat bet. $20. Okay, it's part of the VB bet, but again, it's not a big hike up on the betting bet size, which is fine. Oh, we got it. But there is no multiplier. It's not a big win. It's just a normal win. All right, back to continuation on the same system. So the system that I'm following right now, guys, is called standard system. Okay, standard system is standardization on the money management. I don't mean standard bet size. It's not like $1, $1 all the time. No, standard system. I have a system in place which is standard, which is like 1 to 2 units, sometimes 5 units. 1 to 2 units, sometimes 5 units. It's called a standard system. Okay, standardized betting system until the big win comes. And that's what I call, a time-based martingaling. I really hope that you guys got the essence of the strategy that I'm playing. If you guys are interested, please join us as a gold member. Email me, and I will send you the PDF explaining this time-based gaming system. We have like about 30 to 40 pages, mathematical illustration on how to play this. Once you know this, guys, you can play any casino games. You just have to see, how you can apply this time-based martingale system on any casino games, even in forex trading. You can engineer this, yourself. Once you understand the mathematical model, it's easy to design your own way of game, okay, based on the same rules. Ooh, okay, we got the pairs and the ties. Sorry, we got the ties. Yeah, we got the ties. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward this to see if there is any big win. Okay, I think we got the tie, and because this game can be really, dragging along until the big win comes. It can becomes really boring. But again, this is the essence. Okay, sometimes these games can go on for 4 hours, 5 hours. All what I'm doing is the same thing. Okay, 1 to 2 units to 5 unit bed, up and down until the big win comes, and that's it. Okay, there is no magical thing to it, and it's just a standard system that you play until you're hunting for the big win to come. All right, so let me fast forward this. All right, guys, we've been playing for a while. There's not much going on. My bankroll, I haven't really got any big win in this game in Baccarat. It's pretty much the same level, but the beauty is that I kept my bankroll. I locked in my profit. My volatility in my bankroll is not that high. It's the same place. Once in a while, I do get some marginally higher win, and I manage to lock it up and then roll back to standard bet until the big win comes. If it doesn't come, I just stop and change the game. Okay. And this is how the discipline works. Okay, there we go. We got $1,023. So we're going to be playing a little bit more to see if a big win comes. If it doesn't come, we're going to be stopping this game and moving back to slots. All right, now back to slots. Okay, now we're going to be playing this slot, and again, we will be starting with 20 cents, and just watch the game how it evolves. Okay, I don't have to talk much. You guys gonna see how I escalate the bet size based on the time-based martingaling. So it's gonna start from 20 cents to 40 to 60, $1, and then $2 until the big win comes. That's it. So we are in a good spot right now with 1,027. I hope that a big win comes while we are using this standardized time-based martingaling. All right. So just sit back and enjoy the game. right, so far it's the same as we are down to 17. Okay, so the first 100 spin is about to be completed, and we haven't really got a big win yet. This system that I'm using right now, the time-based martingaling, I love it in slots and roulette and poker. In Baccarat, it can be very tricky, guys. I mean, in Baccarat, because the patterns are constantly changing, and the volatility is high, and placing the standard bets it gets really tricky. So basically, you need to in Baccarat, you really have to focus on one direction, such as only placing on the opposite and do not place on the repeat bet, or just fixate on a specific like N series, like you focus betting only on N series bets, or only on the opposite, or only on repeat. So you need to fix your betting direction in order to fully optimize on this strategy, on the time-based martingaling. All right, so now it's down to 991. Still, we didn't get any win. All right, so let's see. Okay, let's see what it does. I hope that we can get some sort of big win. So this is now, we are into the second round of the 100 spin. Okay, and we have increased the bet size to $1. So from 20 cents, I now escalate the bet size to $1. All right. Now you guys can see how I play this. So the first 100 spin was 20 cents. Now this is second 100 spin on $1. As you guys can see, my bankrolls, it's not really having, great, too much of volatility. It's the same place. It was like $1,020. Now it's down to $962, right? So it's not. So this is the beauty about this strategy, guys. Okay, so you will not see much of, losing sessions. It's going to be up and down and average out your your performance, and your bankroll will be almost stagnant until that big win comes. All of a sudden you will see a big huge spike. Oh yes, that's a bonus. There we go, all right, let's take that 10 free spins. All right, so let's see how it goes. So regardless of how much you're gonna win this, we're gonna be stopping this game after this bonus play, because it's supposed to be a big win. So if it's not a big win, c'est la vie. Hopefully he's gonna give us a big spike. 5 times. Oh, the 6-1. The red one is nice. Oh, well, 3 times. So we didn't get much. It's only $11. All right. Okay. So we're gonna be moving on to the next game, guys. Okay, that's it. Okay. I don't think we're gonna be continuing on this one. All right, guys. Now we are up to $3,007. We have played different games like poker, baccarat, roulette, and we managed slowly over 6 days, to bring it up to $3,600. Now we're going to be playing again the slot machine based on the same rules. So we are now placing $2 bet. Okay, $2 bet. That's a 10 times. That's not a big win. Okay, so watch this. We have escalated the bet size to $2 bet. Okay, and we are fixing on $2 for a 100 spin on automated spinning. Five times. That's not a big win. So again, we'll be just playing $2 bet until a big win comes. Why $2? Because our bankroll is higher, right? Now it's like $3,000, almost $4,000, or $3,700. So that's almost like I would say 5%. 1% is $10 of 1,000. Even less, $2 is nothing. It's like, yeah. So the higher the bankroll, you can easily increase your base bet. Yeah, $2 bet on 3,700 is less than even 0.5%, guys. I mean, that's a beautiful. Oh, we got the bonus plays. Okay, is that a bonus play? No, it's not a bonus play. It's 5 times. Yeah, so we're just waiting. So that's the beauty, guys. I mean, you can easily go up to $2 or $3 base unit if your bankroll is $5,000. And your if you get on a big win or multiplier on this $2, $3 is going to be massive. That's the beauty of this system, guys. Okay, there you go. We got a bonus play here. Yeah, we got the bonus play. This time we're going to gamble. Okay, let's see how much we're going to get. Free spins. We got $2 unit. 5 times. All right. Ooh, 2 times, 6 and a 6. Wow, massive, 50 times. Damn. That's another 10 times. Wow, 500 times. Oh, guys, we got it. Man, 500 times on $2. That's what I'm talking about. That's like $1,000. That's a massive big win. See, guys, patience paid off. Our system paid off. All what you have to do is just be patient. Epic win, man. Epic win. On $2. I mean, all you have to do is just be patient and follow the system in diligent fashion. Okay? So, increase your base unit as your bankroll grows. Keep your base bet under 1% if necessary. 1%, 2% maximum. And keep it standard. Keep the system standard. It's called, time-based martingaling. Beautiful system, beautiful strategy. If you guys like it, please subscribe to our channel, join our channel as a gold member, and it's all yours.